Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It is Saturday, and we are gearing up for a long day. So we've got a lot of things happening today, but just trying to get little things done around the house as well. So it's like a huge mixture of things. I think I'm going to go inside and start marinating dinner. That way we can have it tonight or tomorrow. So depending on things today, we might go to a 4-H dinner. I already have our tickets, but it really depends on the day. So we got the tickets a while ago, and then my husband realized that today was a race day. He likes to go race his four-wheeler at a drag strip, and so he's going to go to that. We're going to end up going at some point. He has to be there all day versus, like, if we were to go when he went, we'd be sitting there bored for hours because he has to get there early and tune and, like, run the thing and all kinds of stuff. So I usually bring the kids way later in the day. And the drag strip that he goes to moves really slow, honestly, like super slow. I don't know why, but there's so much time in between, like they lag, and it can make for a very long day. So depending on when he's done, if he's done early, we can go to the dinner. If he happens to be done late, we're not going to be able to go to the dinner. So what I think I'm going to do is prepare like a dinner I can pop in the oven. If he's gone and I'm home with the kids, or just whatever, or if we don't have it tonight, it'll be ready for tomorrow is what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna get that done at some point. I'm not worried about doing it like right this minute, but I'm gonna use chicken drumsticks, some Brussels sprouts, an onion, maybe some carrots or something in there. I don't know, we'll see. And I'm gonna use my new pan I got from Walmart. I got like a new, not a pan, but a baking dish, a ceramic baking dish. So Buster's over here rolling around in the grass. But I've got a couple other things I need to get done inside today as well. So I have a few hours before we'll need to leave. He's supposed to be there at like 11, but they usually don't start until like 1 or so, like the actual races. So I have a while before I'll have to leave. So yeah, let's see what we can get done and what we do today and things like that. And I will take you guys along for the day and see what happens. So what I'm going to do is chop all this up and get it in here. And then I'll get out the chicken and we'll do all that with it. So how do I want these carrots? Do I want them like slices? That'll be fine. And then add this, or chop it up, dice it up, something. And then I'm going to do the Brussels sprouts as well. So let's see if we can kind of quarter them and add them in. All right, so I'm going to put some avocado oil, the blend, which is salt, pepper, garlic, and green goddess. And then I'm also going to put some of this teriyaki sauce. Oh, it smells so good. This is just kind of use up what you got dinner. Running low on vegetables and stuff now that it's like towards the later part of the month. And then these are still frozen. These are those chicken legs I got 50% off. So they were like $2 and something. Let's see if I can get them out of here. I don't know. I can like that for now. And what I can do is just season. These are going to go back in the fridge. And I'll just pull them out and as they continue to thaw and separate them Hang on, it might be coming apart a little bit. I might have to use my hands. I was trying not to touch it. There we go. If I can get these two apart without touching, that'd be great. All right. There we go. And then more teriyaki. I told you guys when I ordered or got this teriyaki sauce from Aldi, I didn't have plans for it. I didn't really have plans for any of this, but it all came together beautifully. So we'll just nuzzle these in. I'm gonna put this top on this pan that I got. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I just needed a nice new pan, you know, like dish. And I'll put this in the fridge. So that's in there. Ready to go. And then earlier I got out these 3 things of chicken thighs. I'm also gonna end up prepping these. I'm gonna pull them out, put them in a bag, pour salsa over them, and have that ready to go in. Well, I wonder if I can get them out and get them in a bag frozen, and then I can just throw it in the freezer. That way all I have to do is pull it out and dump and go. I might try that. Well, no such luck. I can get it out, but that little like styrofoam thing or whatever it is, whatever the material is, was stuck to the bottom, so I can't get it out yet. So a little bit longer maybe, and I'll be able to do that. And then we'll put sauce on it and then put it back in the fridge if they're thawed, or if they're still frozen enough, throw them back in the freezer, which I doubt. But I'm just gonna put the sauce on that, throw it in there, and have a dump and go second prepped dinner for the week, which will be really nice. And that's the salsa I'm gonna use back there. And the reason I'm using that one is because nobody likes to use that one as like salsa dip. Everyone likes the flavor, but they don't like, it's a little bit like thinner, and they have described it as watery. So I think I'm just gonna dump it over some chicken with some taco seasoning and call it a day. Aiming for 0 waste. Don't wanna waste it. They're not gonna eat it. Need to turn it into something else. I'd originally wanted to do it frozen. That way I could have it for a Thursday meal because we have co-op, but such is life, and it'll be fine. I'll figure out something for easy for Thursday. And I actually just got this back out of the fridge because I was over at the sink washing my hands, and I'm like, you know what? I have all these green onions. Let's top it with some green onions because they're over there growing like crazy again. So here we go. Now back into the fridge this goes, and back into the freezer these green onions go. Isn't that beautiful? So now for lunch, I'm popping a whole bag of these in the air fryer because whatever doesn't get eaten now will surely get eaten at some later point. So there we go. All right, well, there's no racing today. He got there and there was like 3 cars in the parking lot. And the guy said, before you unload, let's wait about 20 minutes to see if anybody else shows up. And nobody did. So he's on his way back. Poor guy. He loves going and doing that. So lunch today is chicken nuggets, pears, and peppers. I was able to chip away at these. They are still frozen solid. So these are going back in the freezer. That makes me so happy. That way I can definitely save these for Thursday. And all I have to do is pull out and dump and go. So now I have 2 easy dinners ready to go. I am very thankful. I thought about cooking up the pounded ground beef I have in there and also roasting the potatoes and putting them in the fridge. That way the night I want to do burger bowls, I'll actually just heat everything up, but I don't know if I'll get that far. I really also wanted a smoothie. So yesterday on the way home, my husband stopped and got 2 10-pound boxes of bacon. So this was on sale for $42. Where's that receipt? Can you give me that? Let's see. $84.84 for both of these. So now I'm gonna break it down. I just went down and got all of this. So I'm gonna break them down into smaller things to put them in the freezer. So the first thing I need to do is make boxes. So I can put all these in there. I mean, not boxes, bags. So some of the bags I made too short and I had to bend the bacon so it could fit. See, but that one I didn't. That one was long enough. First box is done. Second box I have all in bags. And now I'm vacuum sealing and then I'll be done. And with the rest of Everly's smoothie here, we put them in these little popsicle molds and I'm gonna pop these in the freezer. That way we don't waste the smoothie either because she made way too much. So all that bacon's done. Now I'm gonna run this down and put it in the freezer and then hopefully I can start on this chicken. All right, well, I still can't. They're not thawed enough, but what I'm gonna do is just get the salsa in here. And then here. Some taco seasoning. What I'm gonna do is make all this chicken. It's 3 packs, but what doesn't get eaten, I'm going to use for like, maybe I can make some like taquitos or something for lunch. And if I don't, then I'll just freeze it and I'll have it for another time. And I'm just gonna split those 3 between these bags. Put 1.5 in each bag and cook it all at once. This will probably be our Thursday meal because of co-op, or we'll have it, I don't know, we might end up having it before then because I don't think it'll be good to keep in the fridge that long. So yeah, we'll have to have it before then. Good thing I made the whole bag because that's all that's left. So I decided I am gonna get that pound of ground beef cooked up and I'm gonna get the potatoes roasted. So that's taken care of too. And I was thinking if we don't end up having that for dinner one night, that'll make a really good lunch for me and the kids. So either way, and if I already have it prepped, it'll make it easier at lunchtime too. So to this meat, I'm just gonna add some of the blend and some green goddess. I told you guys I add it to everything. It is so good. And for these, just some avocado oil and same seasonings, the blend and green goddess. And I'm gonna roast these on 425 until they're done. Just smush them around.
Which one's mine? This one?
Now before we can actually have this dinner, I need to order a small Walmart haul. I gotta get milk because we're almost out, and another thing of creamer for him to last us through the end of the month. And I'm gonna get some lettuce and probably some grape tomatoes to go along with these burger bowls. So, but I think I'm gonna do that like tomorrow or Monday, have them deliver. So we might have this on Tuesday. All right, so I just placed my Walmart order for delivery on Monday morning. So we'll actually have these Monday night for dinner. Or we can have a Monday for lunch. So when this cools, I'll put it in the fridge. This is for the potatoes, but I just put them in a little bit. I'll pull them out and like move them around and things like that, and then put them back in until they're nice and crispy. Look at that cat. So now both of these are done, and the potatoes I figured I'd air fry when I'm like ready to eat them. We'll throw them in the air fryer, so those will be perfect. And then we'll just have our ground beef and all of our toppings on it. All right, so that's it for the day. We're getting ready to leave for our barbecue. So it is from 4 to 8, so we'll be there, and then we'll have to come home and put the kids to bed. So thank you all so much for watching my little meal prep for the day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.